Hi everyone, today we're going to be going over the Bitcoin hash ribbons chart and how you can use this tool to help improve your Bitcoin investing and analysis. This chart, as well as many others, are all freely available on lookintobitcoin.com, your number one source for Bitcoin information. If you haven't already, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to ensure you're receiving all of our content as soon as it's released. So what is the Bitcoin hash ribbons indicator? Well, it is looking at the average hash rate of BTC over 2 given periods. Now, if you're not aware what the Bitcoin hash rate is, we have made a video on it, which I can only suggest go and watching if you're not already aware. But simply put, the hash rate is the current computational power that is being used to secure the Bitcoin network. So as miners believe in the longevity of Bitcoin, they're more willing to invest into new mining equipment and undergo the day-to-day running costs of actually setting up these mining rigs to secure the network. And in securing the network, they receive not only block rewards, but then transactional fees of the Bitcoin network. So there is incentive for miners to do so. But there is a strong correlation between hash rate and price. And we can see this with the hash ribbons indicator. As we take the 30-day or the about 1 month average of the hash rate, which is this blue line here, we can see during periods of price drawdowns, this usually tends to fall over as miners struggle to cover the running costs of setting up mining rigs. They may be forced into potentially shutting down their hardware as price decreases, as they can no longer cover their costs, or there just may be less interest in people setting up new mining rigs to actually secure the network due to the negative price action. But we can see, on the contrary, as price increases, we also usually see the hash rate increasing also. And this is true as well for the 60-day moving average. And the hash ribbons is looking at when these two averages cross. So you can immediately see on this Bitcoin price chart, we have these yellowy orange backgrounded shaded areas, these green, and when there is no background shading at all. And they're all very much important when we're looking at the hash ribbons indicator. These orange yellowy areas here show us that the Bitcoin hash rate ribbons have crossed beneath. So when the 30-day, which is the blue line, crosses beneath the 60-day, it shows that there is a stark decrease in hash rate power securing the Bitcoin network, indicating that a lot of miners are maybe turning off their machines. So we see this, and usually this is aligning with negative price action, like it did here in the tail end of the 2018 bear cycle. We also then see, just very briefly here, as they cross back up, we get this slightly green shaded area. And this indicates that once again, the 30-day has crossed above this 60-day moving average. And then as the background turns white, it indicates that not only have they crossed, which signifies that miners are again coming back to secure the Bitcoin network, but we're seeing some positive price movement too. And that was just one example. We've had multiple instances of these hash ribbons crossing multiple times over Bitcoin's price history. If we look over just the past cycle we've just seen, we could see here every time these hash ribbons flashed from orange to green to white, we saw a positive reaction in price as more miners are willing to secure the network and more computational power, more hardware is put to work securing the Bitcoin network. And what we can see, these periods where the hash rate decreases and we get these moving averages crossing over and then once again crossing back, this actually signifies what is known as a hash ribbon buy signal. So once we go from orange to green just slightly to white, this signifies that is a good area to buy. Historically, this has been when lots of miners are coming into the network and are bullish on Bitcoin's price and are very optimistic about the longevity of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. And this is usually tied to a positive reaction in price. And interestingly, we've actually seen this cross just happen most recently here. As Bitcoin has had some rather negative price action for the past few months, we had these hash ribbons give us a bearish signal as the shorter 30-day crossed beneath the longer 60-day. And we had some of these green regions where the Bitcoin hash ribbons tried to cross back up, but as price was negatively moving, they didn't give the buy signal. But just most recently here, we've had the hash ribbon cross. We had a little bit of bullish price action, and again, we've got this flash of white, this buy signal that the hash ribbons has given us. So it'll be a case of looking back, waiting and see to see if this was actually a great opportunity to buy, like historically it has been. But all this is really indicating is that miners are indeed bullish on the outlook of Bitcoin and are hopeful of an increase in price in the coming weeks and months. So just to summarize, the Bitcoin hash rate is the total computational power that miners are using to secure the Bitcoin network. And the hash ribbons are showing us this hash rate averaged out over a 30-day period, which is the blue line, and a 60-day period, which is a purple line. This not only smooths out the data, but gives us a better overall trend we can see in the hash rate. On this chart, we can see that the orange periods in the background color show as miner capitulation, when miners begin to reduce their commitment into securing the Bitcoin network, usually tied to negative price action. Along with that, we have the green background period, which are often far briefer than the orange periods, and these show us that often the miner capitulation has ended due to the 30-day hash rate average crossing above the 60-day hash rate average. But these green periods, even though they signify a bullish crossover in the hash ribbons, that does not necessarily indicate a potentially great area to buy, as it indicates that even though we've had this bullish cross, we are not seeing any positive reaction in price just yet. However, once this green period turns into the white clear background period, it indicates that not only are the upwards hash rate averages crossing, but that also price is moving upwards as well, which is effectively a buy signal in the Bitcoin hash ribbons. If you liked this video, then please visit lookintobitcoin.com. We're trying to democratize Bitcoin data so that not just the financial elite, but everyone can benefit from this revolutionary new asset class and the data that surrounds it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to learn about all our other charts and gain even more market insights. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.